Yo, welcome back to VLR with Justin and Wim. Just then, finally, one of the doors opens. Alright. Whoa, did you two just get back?
We did, but...
Yep,
Then
so,
the team that
go
opened
figure,
the
it wasn't
AV gate
them.
must have been the ones who went through the blue door.
That would be Luna, Vi, and Dio.
Huh, wait. You guys went through the green door, didn't you? And why the hell did you come out of the blue one?
There's an explanation for that, I promise. Just tell me, have any of you seen Quark?
No.
He's gone.
On
Alright,
the
so
other
that's
side of the
happened
green
by
door,
this
we
point.
found a room called the treatment center. We found our key cards and left, but on our way out, he just disappeared.
Oh, maybe he put himself into a treatment pod. So you went through the blue door to see if
No,
you'd gone in there?
that's not it. Look at
And
this
you
map.
came back out through. Oh, for crying out loud. So you are bothering to explain this now, rather than later when we have time. Oh, so you go through the green door in the treatment center, and eventually end up at
It
the
looks
blue
like
door.
there's a pretty big room in the middle there. What is it?
A warehouse similar to the one on floor A.
Alright, so they're gonna say that anyway. Why
In
did
any event, we've spent some time searching,
I guess
but have
just
been
to be a
unable to
little
locate
different.
Quark.
That's the reason why we didn't just go do that this time.
That
Maybe
is
we'll
a
back to the
possibility.
other
I will
floor.
return and
I'm going back through the blue door. Figure I'll take a look at the area Luna and her team were searching.
Do we have time for that? Oh, okay, I'll come with you then. We've got a better chance of finding him with two
Right.
pairs of eyes, even though I thought we were
I guess
running
there's
low on
nothing
time.
for it.
then.
I'll help look for him.
Me too.
Alright, I'm gonna leave floor A to you
Right,
guys.
let's go. Come on, Clover.
Right behind you.
Alright. Tenmyoji and I headed through the blue door, while Alice, Clover, and Kay climbed into the elevator. Kinda don't feel like we have the time to be doing this, but... okay. So this is... no, they were in the treatment center. Ah, the pressure chamber, right. Looks like all these were opened, and
It looks like
none
a
of them
bunch
were
of
taken
hazmat
at the moment.
suits, probably for protection against viral or chemical agents.
So these things keep you from
Yeah,
getting sick?
that's the idea. We should ask Luna's group about them. They investigated this room first.
Whoops. Hey, there's another room
Let's
underneath.
have a...
Kind of odd that it's him and I exploring this room once again, considering the last time that I did this puzzle, it was with him. Damn, he's not here.
Quark, where the hell did you go? I should have kept a closer eye on him.
Probably. Tenmyoji's face was drawn and the knuckles of his fists were white. Well, we still don't know that he wasn't on the upper floor. He was an old man, but until then I hadn't realized how old. Suddenly he looks very, very tired. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll find him. Come on, let's go try somewhere else. Put a gentle hand on his shoulder and guided him toward the exit. What, are we gonna go recheck the room that we already did? Alright, so now I at least have seen the light chromatics. Probably don't get to go through them yet either, but whatever. One day. So this is the B floor warehouse. Looks like just like the
It's
other
pretty
one.
close. I'll give you that. Couple differences, though. Have a look over there.
Yep, the chromatics. Are these chromatic
Yeah,
doors?
See over here? They've got a box next to them.
Guess they're all white doors this time.
No,
We should go tell
first
the...
we look for Quark.
But... look, I don't think he's here. What do you say we head back to floor A for now? Maybe somebody else has already found him.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, well, unless we were gonna search our quarters, which... odds are not great that he would have slipped in right behind us. Not impossible, but... if he wasn't in either of the other two areas, he's most likely up on the A floor. Or in one of those, treatment pods, and it sounded like their immediate instinct was to go check the blue area, not their own green area. Oh, hello. Just out of nowhere, Dio.
It's just you. I'm guessing you haven't found Quark? I ran into Clover and Alice in the warehouse up on floor A. They told me about Quark and how you're all looking for him.
So he hasn't come back to the warehouse?
Nope. Maybe he just went off to ruminate on a solution to this game. Chewing his cud, so to speak.
That's not really the right
That's
time,
what
but
ruminants do, isn't it?
hey, there's no time for jokes. You should be out there looking for him too.
Why would I do that? Sounds so boring.
Aren't you worried about
Why the hell
him?
would I be worried about some kid I've never even seen before?
What?
For all I know, he's Zero Senior. He could be hiding in some swank little cubbyhole, swirling a glass of brandy and gloating. Look at all those fools running around.
That's insane!
Yeah,
What, there's no way? Are you sure? Nobody knows what Zero looks like. He could totally be a kid. I warned you,
Could, but
Tenmyoji.
no.
I told you it was a bad idea to just swallow everything that little bastard told you.
I trust Quark.
And we
Suit
don't
yourself.
trust you! The air grew thick with tension, but before their tempers managed to set it alight, Phi burst into the room. Did you find Quark, or is there
Sigma.
a good
Good.
reason for you to be bursting?
You've got Tenmyoji and Dio with you. We found something. Come on, all
Well,
of you.
that doesn't sound like Quark.
You want? Come on. The crew quarters.
Uh-oh. Huh. So now a magenta route leads. Well, I mean, Lyca. What else would she be trying to lead us to here in the crew? Well, I guess there were dead bodies the one time, so it's not necessarily that the bomb is now in this route. Lots of bad stuff happens in these crew quarters. Oh, but it's that room. Pretty sure that was the room with the bomb last... Okay, well, nope, it's the them dead again. But this time their bracelets are right there.
No.
Well, no, wait. The bracelets may have been there last time. And actually, I think this happened in the previous magenta route, too.
What in the world?
Of
Your heart stops. Your bracelet
course,
comes
in this
off.
case, how was Clover not present for this? There's got to be no way that Clover... Because Clover's been with Alice the entire time during this route. So why isn't she here now? When I'm dead, at least me, but I had known they'd been breathing less than an hour ago. Rally settled around my shoulders like a thick lead blanket, and my chest suddenly felt hollow. Who found them? My throat felt dry as I spoke. It was a full minute before someone answered.
Clover, I think.
How
Kay
did...
and I ran
I
over.
guess they
She
must
was
have
just
split
kind of
up. I
standing
don't know
there
why
next
they
to
would have
the
split up.
bodies. It was pretty clear they were both dead.
I think Clover killed them.
Yeah, sure.
Me?
Yeah. Go,
Kill
Dio.
them?
You got into a fight with Alice after the AB game, didn't you? It looked like you two knew each other before you ended up here. So maybe you were trying to get her killed.
Yeah, you are throwing aspersions
None of
like
us had any
every
connection
chance
to
you
her,
get.
which means you're the most likely. It's easy to see why she would have killed Luna, too. She probably caught you offing Alice, so you did her in, too, so she wouldn't rat you out.
Stop it, Dio.
And the AB game is a motive, too.
What do you
When
mean?
someone's dead, they can't vote anymore. That means they'll automatically ally. If your opponent's guaranteed to ally, then that's an easy 3 points.
Who was Luna's opponent?
Me and Dio.
Then that would mean Dio had a motive as well.
Huh, no kidding.
Alice saw him killing Luna, so he had to shut her up.
Why the hell would I do something like that?
He just
Pay
said
attention
why.
next time. You do it to get an advantage in the next
Yeah, I was gonna say, he
What kind of
literally
cold-blooded
just laid that
bastard
out. What are you
kills a lady
talking
for a
about?
few points.
You?
I'm more interested in Alice's condition than in her killer's motives.
Her
I am as well.
condition? Being dead? Yeah.
Clothes are barely disturbed.
She's been stabbed.
If it
What
weren't
does that
for
have
the
to
knife
do with
and-
anything?
Blood. She would look as if she was sleeping.
What is your
Well,
point?
maybe she was just killed while she was sleeping.
If she wanted to take a nap, why sit on the floor when there's a bed nearby?
Yeah, she's slumped
That is a
against the
little
ground, but
strange.
what is your
But
point?
a better question is, would she really be sleeping right now anyway? Hardly seems like a time for a nap.
Or she was stabbed up against the wall and slumped. I don't
She was
see why
probably
this is
put to
actually
sleep
that
then.
suspicious.
Oh, come on. How did...
Oh, yeah, the
So
syringe.
you're suggesting that Zero Senior...
Yeah, however it happened, one of the people in this room did it. Well, maybe not one of the people in this room. I forgot about somebody, didn't I?
Are you talking
Yeah, you're
about
trying to-
Quark?
He disappears and then
Quark
suddenly
again.
there's a murder?
Yeah, right
I
after
don't know about
you were
that
trying to
seems
pin all this
pretty
on
suspicious to me.
Clover, so yeah,
That's
sure.
crazy. Quark couldn't
You are
have done
doing
this.
nothing but
Alright,
trying
then
to
why'd he
avoid
disappear?
suspicion by putting it on other people.
It must have been some kind of accident.
Then I might have it backwards. If he wasn't the murderer, maybe he was one of the murdered.
How
that
haven't
would
we
explain
found
his
him
sudden
then?
disappearance, right?
You son of a bitch.
Dio, knock it off. That's going too
whoa,
far.
calm down there, big guy. Don't tell me it never crossed your mind.
Why would Quark have been hidden, but these two just left in the open then?
10 minutes remain until
Conveniently
Ambidex
for whoever
gain
it is,
voting. All
by
players,
having
please
Dio and
enter your
Co.
votes.
open the Ambidex early, now all this is on a much tighter timer.
If no vote is
Yep.
All right, time to head.
Come on, we got more important
so you're
things to
gonna
worry about.
abstain, huh? That's some good luck for you, Clover. Sigma
Oh,
was
did I-
paired with Alice.
Oh, okay.
Sadly, it looks
No,
like she
I
won't
thought
be
that
able to
was-
vote during this round. If Sigma abstains, then you'll have no one voting against you.
Of course, she could just stay here
Hey,
too.
come on, cheer. This is your chance to escape.
Escape?
That's right. Right now, your BP's at Sigma's saying he won't vote, so if you choose betray.
Clover would get 3 points, bringing her to 9.
Whoa, hold on there. I didn't say anything about not
So
voting.
you are going to vote? Well, you are, right? How exciting. Sigma should have 6 BP, just like Clover. That means this next round is a one-on-one fight. If one of them can trick the other one, they'll have enough BP to get out of here. Can't wait to see who wins. Ha! Oh, this is definitely...
Right. We should get. Come on.
Alright, well, we'll see. Hey, Clover, can you choose ally? Oh, why would you say that? We'll be stuck at 6 points if we both choose betray, which pretty much everyone else will be too, so really no point in trying to shoot that ahead. But if we both cooperate, we'll get 8, or 2, and we'll have 8, which means it'll be pretty easy for us to get 9 in the next round, which, yeah, no, she's not going to agree with that. I said I want you to choose ally.
You'll choose ally too, right?
Of course. Yeah, no. We should just both choose betray, that way we don't have to worry about it. Strange sort of absent nod turned to shuffle into the closest AB room. Wasn't sure she'd actually understood me, but given the effects that Alice's death was having on her, I didn't think there was much else I could have done. I was preparing to enter an AB room of my own when I heard Phi's voice at my elbow and turned.
Sigma, we need to talk.
We don't have much time, Phi.
How are you planning to vote?
I was just talking to Clover about that. We're planning to both vote
Yeah,
ally.
I thought so. Listen to me, Sigma. Because Luna is... Because her opponent is Dio and me.
Who will
That
definitely
means
choose
we're
to
pretty
betray.
much
Yep.
guaranteed to have 9 BP by the
that's
end of
your
this
point.
round.
You and Dio are going to choose
Luna's
betray.
only got 1 BP left, but she's not wearing her bracelet anymore. You saw that, right? That means it won't do anything if her BP goes negative.
Also, she's already dead. What's your point?
Well, it's not like it can make her any deader
yeah,
anyway.
so what was your point about the bracelet?
You have to betray Clover. If you can get to 9 BP,
Yeah, you'll.
And I'll take
so
you with
that's
us.
why I had forgotten the scores. I thought that this was one of the rounds where not multiple people were at 6 ready to get to the next. So no, actually, either me or Clover will go with them.
of course, if you don't come with us, you're gonna be stuck here for the rest of your life.
Why? If you just wait until everyone's
I
got
can't
9
do
BP.
that. You really think
Yeah.
Dio's gonna stick around once he's got enough points to split?
Nope.
You gotta make a choice here. The
Yep.
number 9 door is only gonna open once. If you pick ally and Clover does too, then you only have 8 points.
Yeah.
I promise you Dio's gonna
Which
make
is
a
not
break
what's
for
going to
it as soon
happen.
as he
If I
can.
choose ally, Clover will choose betray, and she'll get to be the one to go through.
If you want to have any chance of getting out, you...
So if I want out, I have to betray
Right.
Clover? Why are you telling me this? How do I know you didn't just tell Clover the
talk
same
to
thing?
Clover.
Because that would result in the same thing as ally.
Talking to
Double
Taylor
ally,
right
double
now.
betray, we're getting left behind. One of us needs to betray with the other ally.
The truth is, I want you to come with me.
Uh-huh.
I
Why?
just know that you're important somehow.
You don't trust Dio, and you want someone who has any chance of being able to stop him from killing you once you get out. Did you tell Kay? He's got 6 points right now, too.
No,
you know.
I haven't talked to him. He's playing against Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji's only got 1 point left.
And I would not put it past Kay to betray in that, but then there's almost no way that Tenmyoji's not doing betray, so they're probably getting stuck at that point as well anyhow. So if he chooses ally, he's going to get penalized.
1 minute.
It's almost time. Remember
Alright.
what you have to choose.
Looked me in the eye until I nodded, then turned and jogged to her door. Well, considering I'm expecting that if I choose ally that ends in a bad end, let's at least get that one first then. If that turns out to be the actual route forward, I'll be stunned. So, let's get this first ending out of the way, then we'll reset to this point and go again. Yeah, I'm certainly gonna have 9, blah blah blah.
10 seconds.
It will be
9,
weird if this
8,
doesn't turn out the way that
7,
I'm expecting.
3,
Blah blah blah. Yes, yes, yes.
Wow.
Just let me choose ally so that Clover gets out. Which, again, like I said, probably ends in a
round 2.
bad end.
Results. Thank you. Ambidex.
I mean, it's a bad end either way, because if she actually did choose ally, we're still also stuck here while Fi and Dio get out, so whatever. Disgorging.
Wait, Dio!
What? What, did he hit A? Or did he hit ally? Follow her eyes to the number 9 door. Oh, what? Yeah, he's just out immediately. Even without her, apparently. So he's going for it. Broke into a run, hoping foolishly I might be able to catch him. Now that I think about it, why didn't you do that preemptively regardless?
No, he's going to try and open it.
He's not
So
going to
he's
try.
come to
He's
this
going to
then.
succeed.
What's going on? He hasn't even seen the results yet.
Do you think he needs to? He's Dio. It only took seconds for Tenmyoji and Kei to explain the math to her.
No!
Points have been assigned.
Yeah.
Please check your bracelets.
Bracelets. The announcer's voice hadn't even faded, and Dio reached the door with a grunt. He swung the lever down. Now it's time for a tackle.
Yes, it's opening.
Wait!
There's no point in trying to stop him now. The door has already opened.
There's also no point in sticking around. Might as well try to run through the door as well.
But
If that kills you, you're gonna die anyway. Why did he have to wait for it to get that high? Wouldn't he have, like, at about half just crouched under and moved? Lipped the door without so much as a backward glance. Paused in front, then turned to look at me.
what happened?
I chose ally. I made a promise. Clover trusted me.
Sigma.
I see. Makes sense. I guess that's how this ends then. You had to make a choice that was right for. And now, goodbye, Sigma.
And just direct. And Clover, did you not? Really? Well, maybe we have to do this in order to get some special information from Clover that'll unlock other endings anyhow. That tends to sort of be how these bad
The
ends
number
work.
9
You have to get them in
door
order to get the
has
ends.
closed. This ends. Thank
Yep.
you. As
But,
the game is over. Escape it, please.
Seems Tenmyoji's not dead though, so Kei
that's
must
it.
not have.
We can only hold out hope that help will.
Sigma. For
Yeah, well, promise is a promise, right?
What about Luna, Alice, and the old woman? Who killed them?
Maybe one of the people who just escaped.
Or maybe one of us.
Well,
Why would
one other
it possibly be one of us? Oh yeah,
Quark. You're right. I still have to find Quark.
probably. Suddenly full of energy, leapt up and took off for one of the warehouse exits. Left only myself, Clover, and Kei. Scared at the number 9 door in silence. Would never open again. What else could we do but stare? Just end here? Hey, you don't even give us any... Alright, well, like I said, that was mostly expected. Weird that it bothered to give so much setup for other finishing thoughts, but then just cut anyway. Alright, return. Yep, so that's another dead end. So let's return to here and find out the betray route. Nice and quick jump there. Okay, not as would have been nice if it was just already at the ally betray screen. But I guess they felt they needed to have this little bit of extra dialogue. In case you were jumping here from really far from some other route and you had forgotten the scenario. Alright, so presumably now, while we will get out through the first door, this should be the first time we actually... Well, no, because yeah, he's gonna be bolting for the door again.
Ambidex gate.
Though I guess we can probably follow this time without much issue. Door disgorging.
Wait, Dio!
Yep, and Dio's making a run for it. But last time, Fi had plenty of time. So I'll probably have plenty this time as well. Dio, no. Dio, yes.
What are you doing?
No.
Damn.
Explaining the math.
Like I need.
Ah, Dio is a
Oh,
provoked would
they're
appear
explaining the math to me now. Okay,
Excellent.
okay.
But Phi was Dio.
and her BP, that means.
She has
Exactly,
no
it was
idea in that
Why?
moment.
Why didn't you stop Dio?
You got the wrong. This wasn't just mine. We both decided.
Well,
that
yes,
true?
that's true.
Yeah, it didn't.
You did because of you, Luna.
So, what? She's gonna zero can. Besides,
The
her
bracelets
bracelet.
are falling off.
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Phi? I believe I heard you cry out.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to...
Sorry, but the only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed.
Someone else?
But that would be.
Well, we actually still need to know
Results
Kei
from
and
round 2.
Tenmyoji
Okay,
then.
please
Which we
direct
didn't find
your
out at all, but
attention to the results
Tenmyoji didn't die and we didn't check. So presumably Kei didn't betray last time. Which maybe means in this route Kei didn't betray either, so maybe Kei is also not going with us? Yeah. But, ciao, Clover. Weird that Kei didn't.
Points have. Please check your bracelet.
Why are you bothering to show us the pairs? That doesn't matter anymore.
No. You betrayed me.
Yup.
Why?
What other choice did I have?
Promise, you jerk! You
And
lied!
I-
You're a coward! You don't care about anybody!
Yep.
You're horrible!
No, don't wait. Don't listen. Just move on. It really doesn't matter. You've condemned her to death because of your logic.
So?
She doesn't
All that
need the
means
logic.
is that you picked betray, because...
No, that's not. How can we know if they go get help once they escaped? I can trust Phi, but Dio is different. I didn't know what Dio might do to Phi after they went through the door. What if it turned out to be Zero Senior? Figured if they were going to escape, I should go with them and
Is
make sure
that
they...
it?
Yeah.
Liar!
Yeah, this is
Liar!
why I did.
You're
Don't
just
talk.
like you're a
Just
coward.
leave.
Whatever.
She's
Just
not going to understand
stupid
it.
to
It's-
trust you.
Yes, but just move on. Heard a clang and turned. Yeah, so time to make good on that decision then. I don't know.
Sorry.
This version of Kay feels incongruent with the one who would betray
I went ahead and opened
me,
it.
but
Gonna have
whatever.
plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick.
Yeah, shut up.
Dio!
All right, lady and gentlemen. Why so serious? This really isn't the. You both crossed the line. You weren't supposed to. You betrayed your. Am I right? But you didn't have a choice. Isn't that the way an? Don't get
Would
me
you
wrong,
just shut up
still.
and move through
Now
the
you got
door?
a line. You're gonna be an animal. The losers. The weak. That's how nature works, my. You get me? Now come on.
Alright, why the pause only to lead to a door that hadn't finished opening?
The number it will
Yes, yes.
remain.
Well,
So, yeah.
Anyway, peace.
Wait! God damn.
Yeah, well, let's go. Yeah, Tenmyoji leap forward, Dio fake left, and dash right, slip around Tenmyoji and through the door.
3, 0. The number.
Okay, why did Phi and I just stand there staring,
Let's
apparently?
go, Sigma!
What were
Shut
you
up.
waiting anyway?
Just do it.
Yeah, why would I have voted if not ready to do this? Close down my arm like a vice, haul me bodily through the open door. Yeah. Alright, well, this is our first time seeing what's on this side. If it's anything like last time, it's not the end of the puzzle. Although the route ends very quickly, so I'm guessing Dio, yeah, had absolutely no intention of letting either of the rest of us get away from here either. Anyway.
The number 9.
It will not, blah blah blah.
Sigma! Phi! Dio! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
This would be the first time that Sigma hasn't gone ahead and just tried to manually force it open. Tried to ignore it. We've never heard that before. Okay. It's taking us up. Yes. Oh, are you serious with this nonsense? Oh my goodness, I mean, a full animation of the door opening rather than just cutting to it. Today. Come on.
Alrighty then, here we are.
Is that...
Where?
Only one way to find.
Inside a hallway. What else would it be? Other side of the door was a wide hallway, and unfortunately seemed to stop in a dead end. Only a second to find a familiar looking door on the left side of the hallway. Opened it and stepped inside. What do you mean, familiar? Ah! It's another pressurization room. Yep, with enough suits for everyone.
This must be the prep
if
room.
everyone was
I think I
willing
searched
to.
this place with Dio and Luna.
Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9
Hold
door?
up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah, I visited with Tenmyoji when we were looking for Quark.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside? Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking
Didn't
about?
I just say what I'm talking about? The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that.
By
See
putting a
those
suit on.
suits over? They keep you from getting infected once you have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know
Luna
all
told
that?
me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Whoa, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well,
have we
wouldn't
not
say it's
encountered the
mysterious.
virus in this route?
I think it's that radical.
I'm getting
6
really
thing
confused
Alice
about
was talking about.
which routes have which information. So yeah, I think Radical 6,
Don't
I guess,
quote me on
must
that,
have been
though.
at least mentioned at this point, but
Well,
we don't know much about it then.
Let's get those suits on and head outside.
Oh! And that's when it finally occurs to me what actually has been happening with it, because Alice's death in these magenta routes has always coincided with her going crazy in the other ones. So that's why it's a stab to the front and she's slumped against the back wall. Luna was trying to stop her from killing herself, but apparently was either too late or it wasn't quick acting enough, or so either she was successful and she's not dead, she's just really asleep and serious blood loss. But one way or the other, yeah, there's no necessity that there was more than 2 people in the room when that happened. It was probably just Luna, and I don't know when in this route Alice managed to get the scalpel. But yeah, so that was probably once again just Alice succumbing to the Radical 6.
No argument here.
Wait, no, that doesn't explain Luna at all, though. Maybe Alice fights her off because she's in crazy Radical 6 mode.
Let's do it.
Climbed into the protective suits and silence, head down to the PC. Doesn't look like that one's been sealed up, yep. Quiet hum. A soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. Nothing to do till it finished, but wait. Then, out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
I never thought I'd succeed so easily.
Took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind. What? Too surprised to speak?
Dio, I think maybe you should calm down a
All
bit.
excited to be getting out of here, but
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
And you're high on something. We were still going back and forth in the quiet hiss of air escaping slowly. Yeah, it's really starting to sound like he has no intention of letting us escape. Door at the end of the room slowly ground open. And we left. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Wow, wait, what? 2 more decompressions? Stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen laid out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert?
I can't tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See?
That-
must be a total lunar eclipse.
Which does not tell us what day it
During a
would have been.
total lunar eclipse, that doesn't mean the moon it actually reflects light. But this makes it essentially what's happening.
Which can't be
Remember when the
that
next total lunar
Christmas.
eclipse was going to happen?
Oh, no, it's, again, no, there's no way that we're not several years after that. But they wouldn't know that in this route, which is part of why they're saying it. So, actually, it would have to be the next total lunar eclipse. Which, to be fair, I think those do happen, like, once every 5 years? It's not super long. But they don't know about the cryo chambers either at this point. So today is December 31st, no. If I got grabbed Christmas morning, that means I've only been here 6 days?
We should get to the nearest town.
Okay, and where would that be?
One around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns. Whether it's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it.
Oh, come on. Tell me. I'm curious now. Possible I see him. I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way, that's impossible. Whole species can't just die out in 6 days.
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility. Whatever. There's still 4 people stuck in there, including. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. Turned to take a step, and tripped. From the sound of it, there was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. Turned back around to see Fi on the ground, so she tripped. Hey, are you alright? What happened? Why are you running, or yelling? It's through a speaker. Ran over and lifted her back up. She fumbled for a second and clambered to her feet. Oh, right, in this scenario, we don't realize yet that we're infected as well. Her voice was low and rough.
I see. This timeline.
Alright. She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Why would I know? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when we left.
We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
What?
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait. Maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
What? Alright, so apparently we're getting into some of the morphologic fields nonsense now.
Forget about it. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill.
Okay. But she'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. Watch her for a few moments confused before turning off and hang off to look for Dio myself. What does it matter? We have radios in our headsets. He should have been hearing everything we said. We should have been hearing anything he said. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around trying to decide where to go next when I heard him. The signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing, Dio?
The voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word clear as day. Dio sounded like Fi had found him, so spun around and took off in her direction. And the closer you get, the better the signal should be. Transmitter.
Phone home, huh? Bet
Phone
3
home?
souls anxious from you.
The hell do you know?
I know everything about you.
Oh, sure.
The Myrmidons.
The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0?
Are you mad?
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code?
So she's aware of the bombs in this route, just like...
Stop!
Yeah, go figure he attacks you, dumb. So I guess maybe if she's aware of our ability to jump across, she knows that getting the information is what's important, surviving isn't. That didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. That's a good point. It would have been easier to stop Dio if you knew whether she had gotten the upper hand on him or if he was the one attacking her still. Clambered to my feet, slightly winded from the ordeal. The suit figure I'd slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. Alright, well that helps a little at least. Moved over to peer through the visor. Okay, good. He's the one on the ground now. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out. Oh, that's kind of ridiculous, but okay.
That was a close one.
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
Well, it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get it?
Hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, my guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in? I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked like, well, nothing. What the heck is this? Yeah, let's go ahead and write that on the... Ah, it's not... Okay, fine, I have to... 78153. Dash 61098 dash 83809 dash 42419 in one of the timelines we needed a deactivation code, so maybe that's what this is. 90551. Or maybe these are the activation codes and we end up blowing ourselves up. 90551. Is that some kind of phone number?
No, it's 25 digits.
What is it then?
I assume it's some kind of code.
Maybe it's 5 digits
I don't see
each
a
for
key to
5
code it
ROMs.
with.
Heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was voice. Dio's voice. So he's already sent that code. We're too late from the sound of
I'm
things.
sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
It's
That's
him.
the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
Why would you be telling us this regardless, but sure. Good thing I've gotten them written down now. None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who are you trying to call with this
What,
thing?
you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. So this is now him talking. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it, but there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. You haven't, well... Oh, if you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world they've built after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers, and cleansed, who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. What? Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. A man named Brother, really. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand, but you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body, to cleanse it. Those who follow his teachings with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. All the family he had left, apparently. They say Brother had a special power and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. More morphologic nonsense left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death as suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. For a rando? He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He abducted, he invited to assist him. Let's just say abducted. You know what's going on. A team of scientists from a research facility in the U.S., and a year later, the first 10 new humans were born. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. That means we all share a face, and we're all given the same name, Left. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me, says the guy who thinks individuality is what's weird. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. With cloning, you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation, and other factors can... There's a little random deviation, other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I don't believe in individuality. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. Don't believe in individuality. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought it was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. I had come in contact with someone unclean and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful in this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, my sacred mission is in these two hands. I am your will made in your name.
Yeah, blah blah blah. His voice had been tight on an almost reverent tone, and his finished speaking made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Fi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock she'd held over only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Fi, what are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up? Now, tell me, what's the password?
Yeah, and he's gonna tell her to go after herself. She swung the rock down toward Dio's head.
Wait! Okay, fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this...
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. Password for the 0 bomb is LXA QNS GDQ.
LXA, QNS, GDQ, LXA. Nice. L X A G D Q. Oh, whoops. LXA QNS GDQ. Bother. Say. And I've already forgotten the second one again. QNS. QNS GDQ. There we are. Fi tossed the rock off to the side rather than ending him, but whatever.
The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it. Just in case. Got it?
Yeah, already taken care of, but I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated the same series of blah blah, doing my best to memorize them. Are you implying you don't think that I already wrote it down? But okay.
Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Really? I feel like now's the time to go ahead and follow through on the whole rock to the face. Jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What
Just
disaster?
shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
Looked up. Must have been a clear night, because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon, a giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Whoops. Oh well. And, presumably... Are you sending me back to the main menu? Have we reached the end or not? Yeah, okay. Weird moment to cut it. Alright, so now I think I'm struggling a bit to remember, but on the bomb route, I believe that we reached an end that was specifically related to needing that code to deactivate. So I think we also have maybe one more magenta route that needs at least discovering up to the point of a lock, so I would check right now, but does escape? Double escape maybe? Double click? Nope. Spacebar? Alright, so I'll go ahead and cut here to once the credits are over so that I can see what's, well, special thanks already, so maybe I've talked over them all. Nope. Alright, so see you in a moment. Alright, so this was specifically the Dio End. Curious. So now we get a picture? Yes, indeed. Title screen, yes, because that would just send us right to the beginning here, whereas continue sends us hopefully to the menu, the drop menu? Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, so return would have worked just as well. Actually, return may have worked better. It's possible return would have been what would have returned us directly to the flowchart. Yes. Let me open the menu. There we are. Alright, so. Indeed. Is there proof it wasn't murder? Actually, yeah, so ironically, yeah, this is an answer I've come up with now, but I don't think that we have for the game's purposes. That, yeah, Alice was not murdered, but no, I don't think we have the proof for it. This lock, how can Phi and K be saved? No, we still don't have an answer for that. So we still have one lock. Alright, isn't enough antiviral medication. That's not the lock that I was thinking of. Wasn't one of these locks where, oh no, how do we undo the bomb? Proof it wasn't murder. Not enough medicine. I must be misremembering one of the plots. Anyway. So, next, like I said a couple episodes ago, I think I figured out what's going on at these secondary ones after the AB game was that in one of the routes, if you chose Ally or Betray, one of them would be straight path down. The other would have 3 options, but then one of them would story-wise be cut off, so you still have 2 options. And we picked one each time, except for this one where we haven't gone to that one. So we'll finish up Magenta in the next episode, going through here, trying to get both this dead end, and then maybe this is another story end, or maybe we get another lock. Or but at any rate, at least now we have indeed found something to do with the bomb series of events somewhere down the line. So, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.